Hey, this is Alex with Fourandhalf. I have a guest today. He's called Noel, and he's with a company called HomeQwik. Noel, where are you guys located?
We are in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, yeah. It's one of the toughest property management markets, and Noel and I just talked about this a little bit. But they've been very, very successful. One of the fastest growing companies we have as a customer, and I've been a customer for a little while now. And we got to talking about growth a bit, and I was just asking Noel a few questions, and then we come across this topic of virtual assistants or VAs, and Noel had a lot to share on this, so I thought this might have been useful for our audience as well, and especially Noel runs a company now that actually helps other property managers with virtual assistants. That's for the full disclosure. So Noel, can you kind of give us an idea what is some of the low-hanging fruit that VAs can take over and help property managers, and also what some of the maybe things they do that people don't even know that it's possible to outsource.
Sure. Well, I should start by saying that we've been using virtual assistants for our property management company for about 4 years. We started selling them about a year and a half ago. What we first implemented them doing was a lot of our just back end admin stuff, accounting help, posting properties, adding new leases, sending out lease renewals, kind of your basic admin stuff that just takes a lot of time. The second thing we had them do was take over our leasing call center. So at the time that we took them over, we were getting 600 to 700 phone calls a week, and
Huh.
my agents were spending just tons of time pre-qualifying people that may or may not ever show up to see a house. So that was the next thing we handed off, was just taking in those calls, having the virtual assistants do a quick pre-qualification, and then sending our agents qualified leads to either talk to or show up at a house with. So we really put in more work right away with basic data entry, admin type stuff, the tedious stuff, and then had them taking over the phone calls. Taking over those phone calls was just a huge help because it again allowed my agents to either bring on new clients or really just work with people that were more likely to rent a house.
Gotcha. Very interesting. So it sounds very, very promising. And why aren't everyone else doing it? I'm just curious.
It's a new buzzword type thing, especially at our last convention where we saw you last week in Atlanta. There was now 3 companies there doing it. Last year there was only 2, and we were basically underground selling it there. So it's a new thing. A lot of property managers aren't used to it. Some of them are using after-hour maintenance services or tenant screening services, and those are virtual assistant services. What we've done is, since we own and operate property management company, we've put those virtual assistants to work at every facet of our business. So we don't just have them doing after-hour calls or running apps. Like I said, we've got them taking the leasing calls, doing maintenance surveys, follow-ups, helping with scheduling. Literally anything that someone in your office is doing at their desk, we can do. Obviously, we just can't go out and hang a sign or a lockbox at your house. Everything else that's happening in your property management office, if we've got access to your system, we can be doing for you, and we can just do it a lot cheaper.
Well, it sounds like it's a tremendous opportunity for businesses to save costs, gain efficiencies, and invest more in growth rather than in processing mundane work. My concern as a business owner, and I'm sure our audience will be in a similar position here, would be like, how long does it take to get up and running? Like, let's say somebody says, okay, Noel, answer my all my lease calls. I'd like to take care of that because I do get 500 calls. What's the time between I said, okay, let's go ahead and do it, and when it starts happening?
Generally, we ask for a week. Like I said, we
Wow.
just had a trade show last week, so we've already got 7 new clients that we're getting onboarded with us. But generally, we ask for about a week, depending on the size of your company and what systems you want us to take over. A lot of times, we can jump in right away. We've got some systems already lined out, and if you're willing to follow our process, and we'll just customize with your forms, whatnot, we can start a lot faster. The hardest part for my new clients is I've got to tell them, hey guys, give me your processes. I need written instructions so I can train my team. Once we get that, usually we ask for a week just to make sure that we're solid and we can get you up and running. But we'll always set that expectation too. We're not trying to grow faster than we can. We want to make sure that you give us something to take over, we can do it expertly. So we'll set the expectation level on the timeframes to launch you.
That is really cool. So Noel, I wish you the best of luck. I think, I'm, very, very passionate about helping small businesses grow. This is kind of the purpose of my life and my career. And I think this is the opportunity that, that allows, just like, our marketing service where, you have an outsourced, highly effective team that almost is sitting right next to you, but not. Right, but we can do everything because everything's digitized, everything's the internet.
Yeah, you
Um,
guys are awesome for us.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then virtual assistants can take a huge workload off and provide. I think customer experience is also important here. That I don't think people realize. Even though, yeah, it's outsourced, but these people are trained, aren't they not?
Yeah, they're trained. For instance, if you're handing over our 24/7 answering service, you can sell that now to your clients. You can say, I'm the only guy in town that answers the phone every minute that you call, whether it's the middle of the night or on Columbus Day or Christmas, we're going to answer the phone. And when you hire a virtual assistant, don't assume that you're going to be putting somebody in your office at 40 hours a week. We're only charging you to the minute that you're using them, whether they're on the phone or doing the admin tasks. And the good thing is, you may have 3 or 4 that are working your account. So if one shows up sick, you're not losing work. Your office in town, if mom's got to take a kid to the doctor or dad shows up with a hangover, doesn't come in, you're out an employee for the day. When you hire virtual staff, not only are they cheaper, but they're there every single day and getting the work done for you.
Excellent, Noel. Well, there's no better validation than coming from a successful company like yours that actually have done it, have seen it done, have seen your business grow, and thought that this will be a valuable service to share with your colleagues. So, if folks are interested, Noel, how would they find you?
You could check us out at www.ineedhelpasap.com,
Very cool.
or you can always call me directly at 602-792-5328.
Thank you for your time, Noel, and I appreciate all your knowledge, and thanks for sharing.
Okay, Alex, keep bringing me those new owner leads. We love them.
We're
Thanks.
working on it, sir. All right, have a good one.
Bye-bye.